Good morning, children. Welcome back to your social studies class. Here again, we are going to continue our second lesson, States of India. So, do you remember what we studied in our first class? We studied that there are 28 states in India and 9 union territories are there. Did you change that in your textbook? If you have not changed it, change it as 28 states and 9 union territories. Okay, let's learn some more things today. See, I told you that there are 28 states and 9 union territories. You know, in all these states and union territories, people have different types of dresses. They follow their own culture. They had their own dresses. They had different food items, and we celebrate different festivals. Okay, so there is differences in the culture we follow, the language we speak, the dresses we wear, and the food we eat. But we all are Indians. Okay, so there is differences in our culture. But we are all Indians. Now, how many states are there? 28. Among all these states, the largest one is Rajasthan. The largest state in India is Rajasthan. I think you are familiar with the state Rajasthan. When we studied about the physical features of India, you learned that the great Indian desert is located in Rajasthan. So, which is the largest state in India? It is Rajasthan. You should not forget this. This will be asked for your examination. You should remember it always. That is largest state in India is Rajasthan. Then the smallest state among the 28 states, largest one is Rajasthan. Then the smallest one is here. It is Goa. Smallest one. In the picture itself, we can understand that it is a smallest state. So, largest one Rajasthan, smallest one is Goa. Largest state in India, largest one is Rajasthan, smallest one is Goa. Now, how many union territories are there? 9. 9 union territories are there, you know. Among that, the largest union territory is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Smallest one is Lakshadweep Islands. Okay, so largest one Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Smallest one is Lakshadweep Islands. So you should remember this also, because for your MCQ test, all these questions will be asked. Largest union territory and smallest union territory. Okay, largest one is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Smallest one is our Lakshadweep Islands. These two are groups of islands in India. Now, let's learn some capital cities of our states. See in your textbook, all the capitals of all the 28 states are given. Not only in the states, languages, the important places, everything is given. No need to study all the things which is given in the textbook. You learn only what I am going to give in the notes, and also here what I am going to explain. the other things, that is the other languages, the capitals of all the states and the importance of the states, all that you will study in your higher class. So you are in third standard, so only you need to study what I am explaining in the class and also what I will give you in your notebook. Okay, in your note. Then if you want to learn all the capitals, then okay, if you are interested you can do, but for examination only the capitals which I am going to give in the notes will be asked. Okay, so you should remember that. Now here, what's the name of our state? Our state is Kerala. The capital of Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram. Okay, here in India, Kerala exists here. Here we can see Thiruvananthapuram. See, we are living in Thiruvananthapuram. Our school Sarvodaya is located in Thiruvananthapuram. So Thiruvananthapuram is the capital city of Kerala. Wow, what's the importance of a capital city? Because the government offices of our state government are will be located in the capital. So the capital of Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram. Now, Tamil Nadu, the capital of Tamil Nadu. See here, Tamil Nadu is one of the neighboring state of Kerala. Okay, then the capital of Tamil Nadu is Chennai. Okay, here exists Chennai. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. So the capital of Kerala you already know that because we are living in Thiruvananthapuram. So you should remember the capital of Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Now the capital of Gujarat. The capital of Gujarat is Gandhinagar. It is the birthplace of our Bapuji, Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so the capital of Gujarat is Gandhinagar. So we learned three capitals. Kerala's capital Thiruvananthapuram, Tamil Nadu's capital Chennai. Now in Gujarat the capital is Gandhinagar. Okay. Now here West Bengal, the capital of West Bengal. West Bengal is a state in India. Its capital is Kolkata. See, this Kolkata is one of our metropolitan city. Then Kolkata is located in West Bengal. So you should study the capital of West Bengal. Capital of West Bengal is Kolkata. And it is located in this eastern part of India. Gujarat is in western part. The capital of Gujarat is Gandhinagar. Capital of West Bengal is Kolkata. Now, here exists Maharashtra. This state is called Maharashtra. And the capital of Maharashtra is Mumbai. Okay, capital of Maharashtra is Mumbai. Mumbai is a very big city. Then it's also one of the metropolitan city in India. So capital of Maharashtra is Mumbai. Now here Telangana is there. It's also one of the state in India. The capital of Telangana is Hyderabad. Hyderabad. Hyderabad is the capital of Telangana. So you should study the capitals of all these states which I have taught you now. Okay, let's revise again the capitals which we studied now. That is one Maharashtra, Mumbai, Rajasthan, Jaipur, West Bengal capital is Kolkata, Tamil Nadu capital is Chennai, then Kerala capital is Thiruvananthapuram, then the capital of Gujarat is Gandhinagar, Capital of Karnataka is Bengaluru. You know, Karnataka is also a neighboring state of Kerala. We have two neighbors. One is Tamil Nadu. Its capital is Chennai. Then another neighboring state is Karnataka. Its capital is Bengaluru. It's also called Bangalore. Then that is Bengaluru. It's capital of Karnataka. Then here Telangana is there. Capital of Telangana is Hyderabad. So here I have given the capital of 8 states. These 8 states will be asked for examination. So in the examination point of view, you have to study only the capitals of these 8 states. Okay. Other states will not be asked for exam. If you are interested, okay, you can study. So these 8 states are very important. You should study the capitals of all these 8 states. Okay, let's do these exercises. Dash is the capital of Maharashtra. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Okay. Then Mumbai, capital of Maharashtra. Here the options are given as Chennai, then Delhi, Goa and all are written. Here the answer is Mumbai. Then dash is the language of Karnataka. The option given are Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, Marathi. The answer is in Karnataka people speak the language Kannada. So this is the answer. See, in your textbook the languages of all the 28 states are mentioned. We have to study only the languages of 5 or 6 states that I have clearly mentioned in your notes. So you study the languages of only that states which I have given you in the notes. Okay. Now third one, Marathi is the language of dash. Kerala, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra. You know, the people of Maharashtra uses the language Marathi. So here we will write Maharashtra. Now Jaipur is the capital of dash. Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. Now, fifth question. Bengali is spoken in dash. Goa, Mizoram, West Bengal, Rajasthan. From the name itself, we can understand that it's used by the people of Bengal, West Bengal. So, Bengali is spoken in West Bengal. Now, dash is the language of Tamil Nadu. Hindi, Tamil, Urdu, Nepali. And from that name of the state itself, language is also there. That is Tamil. Tamil is the language of Tamil Nadu. Now, Thiruvananthapuram is the capital of dash. That you have to say the answer. Which is the Thiruvananthapuram is the capital of Kerala, our state. Then, capital of Goa is dash. What is the specialty of Goa? It is the smallest state in India. So, the capital of Goa is dash. Gandhinagar, Panaji, Patna, Dispur. The answer is Panaji. you have to study all these questions. Capital of Goa is Panaji. So these are the main things in this lesson. Once again, I remind you that you need to study only the capitals and the languages which I will give you in the note, and also one correction was there in your textbook. That is, in our textbook it is written that 29 states are there in India. Now, after learning this lesson, I think you may have understood that there are 28 states in India. There are only 28 states in India. So you have to correct that. And also regarding the union territories also, we studied that there are 9 union territories in India, but in the textbook it is mentioned as 7. You have to cut it and write as 9. Okay. So that's all in this lesson. You read this lesson well and study the notes also. And while studying the notes, if you had any doubt, you can call me. My phone number is given there. And during the interactive session, I will ask you questions from this lesson, that is one-word question. So do study that exercise questions which I have given you in this lesson. And till we meet the next class, take care.